What's up, crappie killers? I'm making up something today for you that you definitely have to have on your kayak if you fish. Guys, you have to have it. It's a must-have. It's one of those things like a paddle, gotta have it. Guys, you need a 15-foot section of rope, something about twice the diameter of 550 paracord. You need about an 8 to 10 inch section of pool noodle, any color works. And you need a pair of carabiners. Okay, let's get this made and I'll show you. Poke it through the carabiner, wrap it around, tie you a basic overhand knot, slip the carabiner through and cinch it down. And that's it. Look how tight that is. That'll never come loose. What I typically do right here with this is I'll take electrical tape or heat shrink and I'll tape around that section of rope right there about that long, and it'll never come off. You wouldn't believe how well electrical tape stays put even in water all the time. All my leash lines and everything are done with electrical tape, and I've had them for years. I have one leash line I've had for 11 years and the tape's still holding. So let's make up the other end and I'll show you what I'm doing. You can grab your pool noodle and feed your rope through. And sometimes it's a pain depending on how long you make it. Drop that pool noodle down and tie your other carabiner on with another Palomar knot. So it's going to be a simple overhand knot, slip the carabiner through, cinch it down. Just like that. That knot will never come loose and it's tight. It doesn't like to slide around as much. Alright, cut your tag in short with a knife. Boom, about that long. Lay it down and wrap electrical tape around that until you get that, or heat shrink again, until you get that all the way covered up where you don't get this frayed end hanging out there getting worse. Alright, when you're all said and done, this is what you're going to have right here. Whoop, look at that. Got your rope, about 15 feet of it, so you can get around any size column, pair of carabiners, and this pool noodle slides down to that carabiner. Alright guys, now here's the trick. Two things. You got to use the wind and the current as a friend, because you already know if you're on a kayak, wind is not your friend, but in this case, wind's your friend. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the wind direction. You need to know the wind direction, the current direction. It's most important. So you come up from downwind to a bridge column you want to fish. You're going to pull up to the bridge column. I usually like to put the bridge column to my left. I don't know, it's most comfortable for me. And I will pass the bridge column. When I get the bridge column about hip level, I'm going to take this pool noodle, slide it all the way to the carabiner, use the carabiner as a weight, and I'm going to throw this pool noodle out into the current on the other side of the bridge pylon. And the wind and the current's going to float this backwards, the direction the wind's blowing, on the other side of the bridge column. And then I'm going to back up in the kayak, whether I let the wind do it, or if you have the right kayak, you'll have a native and you'll be able to back up. And this thing will float around, and then you just turn your kayak just slightly, reach out, grab it, bring it around. Now you have this around the bridge column, and then you just clip it to the line, just like that. And right there, that'll cinch down on the bridge column. This other end's gonna go to your kayak. Now the 15 feet is so you can get around big columns, or if you want to pull yourself away, if you're using like a 10 or a 12-foot rod, you can pull yourself back. I put a clip on the top of my drive so that I can rope off perfectly straight to downwind. I want my nose perfectly in the wind. But you can use your anchor trolley. If you've got one, just clip this on the trolley and then trolley it forward, and then your anchor point will be right off your left hand or right hand side in the front of the kayak. That's going to sit you cattywampus. But if you don't mind fishing a little sideways, that works too. And then you can move it around depending on how you want to fish. Let's get out there. I'll show you how this works for me, how I use it, and how I catch fish with it. Well, we made it. Got the kayak off the truck. We're going to go down here to this bridge, fish a little bit of timber, see what else we can find. But we made our little contraption that's going to keep us held steady in a kayak regardless of the wind and the current. And that's important on a kayak. I think a few of the main things you always want to have on a fishing kayak. I always want an anchor. If I find something I want to sit by, I can always throw out a 5-pound claw anchor with a 50-foot rope. And the third thing that I like to carry with me all the time is a sculling paddle. And I use a salt paddle from Backwater Paddle Company. So guys, let's get down here on the water and see how we do. How y'all doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. We watch you on YouTube.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he said, ain't that the boy BarFly?
Well, let's get out here and see what we can find.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him.
If I find them, I'll holler at y'all. Y'all find them, y'all holler at me. All
Okay, right now.
right, man.
I enjoy your channel. I really do.
I appreciate it. Well, here it is. Brought the kayak. Got me a hoodie just in case it cools off. We get some rain. Got my backpack. I put a fish finder on the kayak. That's gonna help me see depth and side scan, brush pasta. Got a mana bucket back there. Life jacket. Pretty much everything you need. Toolkit under the seat. Everything. So let's get this out here and catch some fish. I'm preferring to hang on to the collar because this thing's drifting right to me. If I can, just reach out and get it. Pedal up, clip off. There we go. On the bridge we are. We'll start. See if we can get snap, crackle, pop, baby. Cinched up. Got me where I need to be. All right, that feels like a decent one. Hopefully. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's get that one in. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Whew. Look at that one. That's a dog, guys. That fish go 14 probably. That's a dog. D-A-W-G. That's what we are looking for. Y'all know how I do. I like to go for them big mamas. Big mamas. There we go. Got him. That feels like a little bit better fish. Yeah. That's a better fish, guys. That's a nice fish. That's a good looking fish right there. You guys know how that goes. There you go. Alright, guys. Got a stringer clip here on our stinky pants stringer. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Got one. Oh, that one's a nice one. Oh, I don't. Oh, hey, I got something ugly. I had to throw a drag on him. I don't think that's no crappie. Whoa! I gotta give him a little more drag. Yeah, I caught something ugly. What is that? Yep, drum. Is that hammer? He's a big old sucker. Woo! Come on. Come on, big ugly fish. Got him. Hey. Nasty looking sucker. The drum? Yeah, that's not a bad fish. Not target species, but not a bad fish. Well, if you're wondering how my contraption helps you catch fish, anchor trolley, bridge contraption. That's all you need. That's it. You can make that a little shorter, make that a little longer, whatever you want. Make you an adjustable carabiner so that you can get closer or further away from that bridge column. But really, other than that, that's it. Keep it kind of close to the column on the inside. Fish about 12 to 15 foot deep. Got him. That feels like a nice little fish. Nothing big. Keeper. That'll go on the string. That's a nice fish. That's a nice one. Don't even have to move. Just tie yourself up and get yourself some fish. Already know there's some crappie here. Missed a big one. Caught a small one. Come up a reel or two. Oh, got one. Hope he's a keeper. Feels good. Oh yeah, that's a big crappie. That's a big one. That's another big one. Oh, good job. Yep, that's a dog. That's a dog. He sat on that. He's got it deep. Good on keeping a few. But he sat on that. Wash him off. But yeah, that's a pretty one. Another pretty one, guys. Looks like that back pylon has the better fish on it. Finally got a healthy one. Hope he's a keeper. Not really. He's probably a 10. But I don't keep 10s, guys, if I don't have to. Getting out. Going back to the house. It's about 1:45, almost 2 o'clock. Go home. I'm gonna clean these fishes back there and put them on the grill tonight. Guys, got me a good dinner. Used my bridge grabber thing. Worked real well. I suggest you make one if you're on a kayak. Guys, y'all have a good evening. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna be doing a 4 or 5 episode series on the Florida Gulf Coast starting in about 2 weeks. So you guys keep an eye out for that. Something different. Go fish the saltwater. And hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good day.